What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Rant Review Pro Wrestling, and this is a commentary. So after I was about to come on here, and I actually already recorded this video, and I'm re-recording it now because of this news that came out this weekend. Things have been up for AEW the past couple of weeks. The new Collision set and the new Collision setup seems to be working well for that show. Ratings have been up a little bit. Attendance has been up a little bit. Great anticipation now that Bryan Danielson has announced that this match between him and Swerve Strickland at All In not only is for the AEW World Championship, not only is in the main event of AEW's biggest show of the year, but it potentially could be the last ever match of Bryan Danielson. So now the stakes are raised really big for this match. Either Swerve Strickland's going to lose the AEW Championship, which a lot of us kind of don't want to see him lose it right now. We want him to keep being champion for a while. Or either that happens or you lose Bryan Danielson wrestling at all, because he's already announced, and he said this last year, that this was his last full-time year. Well, it's been a year. He's not going to be a full-time wrestler anymore. So what's going to happen here? Now, you could take it that Danielson could lose that match, and then, you know, he was going to go part-time anyway, and then something brings him out of retirement, quote-unquote, like 6 months to a year from now. Who knows? But I do think it was a great stipulation to add to this match. It does make the match a lot more important than it was. The Blood and Guts from a couple of weeks ago, that had great ratings. A lot of people are raving over some of the new stuff that's going on. You got rumors going around that the Hurt Business, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley may be on their way to AEW. Things are looking up. They had a great Comic-Con sketch. The women's division, which has been, for the first 4.5 years of AEW, the most derided, the most mocked division in AEW. And now all of a sudden, with the three main feuds that they have, it's one of the best divisions in the whole company. The whole feud with Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander has been pretty good from start to finish. A solid female women's wrestling feud. You have of course, Mariah May and Toni Storm, which has been beautifully handled, wonderfully taken to the next level with the Blood, and now with apparently Toni Storm losing her mind, but I don't know if you could tell the difference from before, that if she had lost her mind or not, but she's really lost it since the Mariah May turn. And of course, Mercedes Moné against Britt Baker, one of the big marquee matches when Mercedes Moné came to AEW. A lot of people wanted to see. It's set now for All In. However, we have a little bit of a problem, because once again, backstage nonsense plagues all elite wrestling. So a lot of reports coming out about this. Apparently Britt Baker was suspended, or is suspended, or has been suspended for 2 weeks. This is a result of an altercation, apparently, with MJF, supposedly on the surface. The reports are all over the place. Some of them say that MJF went into the women's locker room. Some say that he hit a wall. His girlfriend or fiance is working at AEW again. You've probably seen her in a bunch of interviews on YouTube. She did a lot of those with wrestlers. They're in a relationship now, and apparently she overheard Britt saying something, told MJF confronted Britt, and then I don't know what happened with Britt. Now, the other word about this is that it's not just this incident, kind of like with a certain other person from Chicago that we don't talk about when talking about AEW anymore, but it's a series of things that have happened over time, and that was to her 2-week suspension. But this AEW needs to get a better handle on this stuff. We have not had any of this for a while, at least nothing that was big enough that it got leaked out to the dirt sheets. It's been a while of quiet. They've been slowly building back up. They do not need yet another high-profile backstage altercation with two of their biggest stars, plus the fact Britt Baker just got back. She's been gone for a long time. MJF was gone for a long time. They both get back, and it's almost as if when both of them left, AEW was in that turmoil, and both of them have come back, and within a month of both of them being back, they're the ones apparently having some stuff and some beef behind the scenes. Very weird. I don't know what's going on, because remember, MJF was part of this whole rivalry and his feud with Adam Cole, who is partners with Britt Baker in real life. Why, after everything that AEW has been through over the last year and how much this stuff, I seriously believe, has damaged business for AEW that this kind of stuff is going on again. I don't know who, if it's Danielson or Malenko or Jerry Lynn or Tony Khan. Well, obviously Tony Khan. Somebody needs to grab the reins of this locker room. Again, it seems like things have been quiet for a long time in AEW behind the scenes. I haven't heard a lot of bad stories. But here we are in All-In season again, and we have another freaking silly nonsense going on. So somebody needs to lay the hammer down there. I'm telling you right now, authoritative voice needs to step in and just say, knock all this crap off. If you guys can't come to work and do business, you know, go home. Of course, they don't want to do that because you know AEW does not want to lose either MJF or Britt Baker to WWE. With the current state of things in WWE being as hot as it's been for the last 2.5 years. So, and AEW being kind of cold, and now just, like I said before, just starting to get back a little bit of their groove. Things have been going well for a couple weeks, but this has been going on with them for a year too. They'll be good for a couple weeks, and then something will happen, and it's like one step forward, 2 steps back. We'll see. A lot of other cool stuff going on in AEW besides the controversy and the drama. We'll keep an eye on it and see if it's a big deal coming up for All In and coming up for future episodes of Dynamite. Again, no worry about Britt Baker losing out on her match at Wembley. She will still be facing Mercedes Moné, although other people have said that what was the point of suspending her anyway if it's only for 2 weeks. And apparently this all happened at the 250 show. The AEW Dynamite 250 show a couple weeks ago. So this is a while back. And Britt Baker's been on AEW TV. She was at the Comic-Con thing. So if she was suspended after that, who knows? I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more about this as the week goes on. But I want to know what you guys think. Let your voice be heard in the comment box below. Are you worried that AEW is once again sinking back into their old ways? Are you worried that there's a possibility now, if there's tension between two of their biggest homegrown stars, and given the marketplace in pro wrestling and sports entertainment right now, if they lose Britt Baker, MJF, I don't care how many tattoos MJF has got. I don't care how tight Britt Baker is with Tony Khan. Those two need to learn how to coexist. Or, as some of us adults do in the workplace, you don't like somebody that badly, for the best of the team that you're working on, stay the hell away from them. And that's the end of that. But again, let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comment box below. Until next time, I will see you guys here for more news, rumors, and commentary on the Rantin Review Pro Wrestling. Have a good day.